Hello, this is Jessica with On a Stack of Books, and today I am going to do, I'm going to wrap all these books, sort of like a blind date with a book, and these are going to be teacher gifts of, to whoever, and so some of them I have read, some of them I just have, and I don't think I'm actually going to read them, so I'm going to gift them. I already did all of the cards that will go on the outside, which gives you a little glimpse. It says psychological fiction, domestic drama. It was published in 2009. It has 4 stars on Goodreads. It's 477 pages. And then I just find a quote that, gives them like a little snippet. So this one is, all any of us wanted really was to know that we counted, that someone else's life would not have been as rich without us here. And this was from Handle with Care, Jodi Picoult. I did read this one. This is my first and only Jodi Picoult book. I have several on my TBR, but I haven't read any of the other ones. And I think it was like in the intro or the first chapter, I just bawled. I mean, it was just rip your heart out kind of stuff. So I'm going to share that if somebody needs a crying session. Then we have Ward D. This is my first Frida McFadden book. This was a book club book that we did. Very good psychological thriller. Let's see. The quote for this one is, there are a bunch of mugs lined up by the sink. I pick up one that says, if you're happy and you know it, thank your meds. So this one was really good. She has twists and turns, and it was freaky and unsettling and all that good stuff. This one, it's a med student that is locked in to the psych ward overnight, and it's just part of their rounds. Like, they all have to do it. It's part of their education, and it's unsettling, and it gets really, really bad. So yeah, that was a good. This one is The Holiday Swap. It's sort of a rom-com, cozy Christmas, and initially I thought, oh, I'll read this, and then I was like, I have other ones that I have that I go back and forth. I go back and forth, but this one came out in 2021, 4 stars on Goodreads, 352 pages. It says, one of the quotes is, time heals all things, but if time fails, try cake. So I haven't read it, but I think it's 2 twins, and one of them has a bakery, and the one that has the bakery loses her sense of taste, and so she swaps with her twin sister. So sounds cute and fun. This one is Velvet Was the Night, and I have not read this one. It's been on my shelf, and at first I thought it was just like a romance fun, but it's more of a noir fiction, thriller, historical fiction. And I read my first noir genre with, it was Christopher Moore, and it was literally just called Noir. And so it's sort of like a dark, satire-ish, Dick Tracy-ish, and it wasn't my favorite. I liked it, but it wasn't like, oh, I'll read more of that. So when I saw that this was noir, I was like, eh. So the quote is, he didn't know what the words meant, but he knew what they sounded like. It was the sound of sadness. So I don't know what this one really truly is about other than that. Getting quite the stack here. This is Educated. This is a memoir. I did read this one. This was fantastic. I highly recommend it. And this one, the quotes, I picked 2 because they were good. You can love someone and still choose to say goodbye to them, she says now. You can miss a person every day and still be glad that they are no longer in your life. It's strange how you give the power. It's strange how you give the people you love so much power over you. Maybe I should say that again. It's strange how you give the people you love so much power over you. So this one it came out in 2018, 329 pages. Really good read. This is The Boys in the Boat. And this one I really thought I was going to read, and I really still kind of want to read it. But I'm like, you know, again, trying to be realistic and trying to be... So it's a biographical sports drama. It was published in 2013, 370 pages, 4.5 stars on Goodreads. It is not a question of whether you will hurt or how much you will hurt. It is a question of what you will do and how well you will do it while pain has her wanton way with you. So it's a true story. 9 Americans in their epic quest for gold at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. This is Glass Mountain. I also did not read this one. And this one is a mystery thriller suspense. It was published in 2001, 4 stars on Goodreads, 304 pages. The best way to fail to climb the mountain is to be a knight in full armor, one whose horse's hooves strike fiery sparks from the sides of the mountain. So these are going to go in all of the books, and so I am going to wrap these. You'll see that. Tell the Wolves I'm Home. I did read this. This was very good. It is realistic fiction, coming of age. There was a little bit of on the fence if it's a YA or not. So it's and I'm not even really sure. I read it and it's more adult, but I guess it could be YA. Published in 2012. I felt like grabbing the paintbrush right out of his hand so I could color him, paint him back to his old self. This was also 4 stars on Goodreads and 372 pages. This one I have not read. This is Insidious by Catherine Coulter. And this is FBI thriller, suspense, and crime, published in 2016, 349 pages. Whenever science makes a discovery, the devil grabs it while the angels are debating the best way to use it. The School of Night. And this one, as I was going through, it's signed by the author. So that's fun. This is historical thriller horror, and it was published in 2010. The sky will teach you how small you are and how comical to own an ego. 338 pages. I've not read this one. I have no idea. Danielle Silva, A Death in Cornwell. This is a thriller, suspense, espionage, mystery, published in 2024. The truth is, there is no right and wrong any longer. There is only power and money, and more often than not, one begets the other. 432 pages. This one, I also contemplated, like, oh, I really want to read that. Maybe I'll keep it. No, I'm not going to. Okay. The last one, John le Carre, Our Game. This is a spy novel thriller fiction. This was published in 1995, so a little bit ago. A dead man is the worst enemy alive. You can't alter his power over you. You can't alter what you love or owe, and it's too late to ask him for his absolution. He has beaten you all ways. 302 pages. These are the books we're going to wrap. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So let's go wrap them. This probably is double the size that we need. So I could probably cut this in half. So let me get my scissors. these are little wax seals that I made out of, wow, words are just escaping me. I used a hot glue gun, and that's what the wax seals are. But I took beads that I had, and I stuck them in polymer clay and made my own like stamps to do the seals, and all different kinds. And these are what's left over. It was not perfect. The polymer clay did eventually break down from the heat, but I did get lots, and these are the leftover ones. And then I have these store-bought ones that I can use when I run out of these. But so these will be sort of at the end. I've got lots of stickers. I'm gonna do a random assortment. These are Warrior Cat stickers. My daughter was really into Warrior Cat books, and so we have those stickers, and then she didn't, and then she got out of it. We've got Certified Book Addict, just fun little stickers. I've got Thanksgiving stickers. I've got Christmas stickers. I have got Jane Austen Stack of Books stickers, and then really cute little girl on a snail. So just all random. And then I made bookmarks out of old book pages that I sewed, and the little tassels at the top. So they'll get a bookmark, they'll get stickers, they'll get this. And then as we get closer to, for the teachers, we can add cards, gift cards, candy canes, whatever. But this is what we're gonna put in there right now. Okay. So here's one book. And then we have Dumbo, sweet little Dumbo. So here we've got more Snow White in the scary forest. Snow White, the disapproving birds. This one. This one. And this one. Okay, so we've got different wrapping paper, a different way to wrap the books, some of the smaller books. This was the first one with the pretty trees, and then I finished with this nice plaid print. So I'm very excited to add to these as we get further into December, and the kids are giving their teacher gifts, and so we'll add some goodies and stuff, but this will be definitely one of their gifts. I always do this for the teachers, and I just think they're wonderful gifts. They can re-gift them, they can swap, they can, enjoy a good book and read, and then all the little fun stuff that goes with it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll be reading.